Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktarunda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Mukham Karoti Vachalam, Pandite Girim, Yat Tamham Vande Sri Guru Dinatarine, Hare Krishna. So yesterday we saw the destination of people who are in Sattva-guna in majority during their lifetime and at the time of pralayam, dissolution, or the dissolution is when this body finishes, right? So they go to the higher planets where the sages and the Brahmaloka or Janaloka, which is the highest destination. So what happens with the people who are in other modes? So let us see this. Rajasi pralayam katva.
Rajasi pralayam gatva
Karma sangishu jayate.
karma sangi sujayate
Tatha pralinas tamasi.
tatha pralinas tamasi
Mudha yonishu jayate.
mudha yoni shujayate.
Okay, this chant.
Rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangi sujayate tatha pralinas tamasi mudha yoni sujayate.
Rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangesu jayate tata pralinas tamasi moda yonishu jayate.
Okay, so translation and purport. When one dies in the mode of passion, he takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities, and when one dies in the mode of ignorance, he takes birth in animal kingdom. Purport. Some people have the impression that when the soul reaches the platform of human life, it never goes down again. This is incorrect. According to this verse, if one develops mode of ignorance, after his death, he is degraded to animal form of life. From there, one has to again elevate himself by an evolutionary process to come to the human form of life. Therefore, those who are actually serious about human life should take to mode of goodness, and in good association, transcend modes and become situated in Krishna consciousness. This is aim of human life. Otherwise, there is no guarantee that human being will attain to human status. So this is example or the result of living in passion and ignorance. So it's very logical statements, right? Like if you live complete life in passion and at the end also you die in passion, then you are going to get that type of body. So passion is mostly prominent on this Bhurloka, on the earthly planets, where people are running behind to fulfill their own desires. For that, they extra endeavor, intense endeavor, too much attachments is there. So that's why in one class I heard that if you do bhakti in this lifetime and if you try to be in goodness, even if you fail to do that and you are in passion, at least you will get the human form of body in the next life, which gives you opportunity to do the bhakti again. So Krishna explained in, I think, 6th or 7th chapter, like those who die doing the pious activities and they get chance to revive their bhakti. So one who does bhakti never perishes. In that, Krishna explained that they will get another chance. So even in mode of goodness or passion or ignorance, if we do bhakti, then there is always chance of elevating our consciousness and the next life. So ignorance, Krishna clearly explains that if you live in ignorance and at the pralaya or dissolution or giving up the body, if you are in ignorance, you are going to get body which is not so much consciousness. So either here the word used is mudha yonishi, yonishu. So Srila Prabhupada translates that animal species. But mudha means person who don't have mudha intelligence, very less consciousness. So in animals, we see they only know to fulfill their eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. That's all. And they have only that consciousness. There is no other consciousness. There is no higher consciousness, I need to say. So they are very much focused on these four basic needs. So they are ignorant, or they are not aware of anything else in their life till they die. So how the animals get elevated, like by evolutionary process, is the standard process, or like if the animal comes in contact with the devotees, for example, and devotees give them prasad, food which is offered to Krishna. If devotees feed them that prasad, then they get the Akyat Sukruti, and then there is always chance of getting the higher consciousness bodies in the next life. So, or even if the animals hear the sound of the Mahamantra or chanting, they get the Agya Sukruti. So they have chances of promoting to the higher consciousness species. So that's why when we say the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is beneficial to everyone. It's a part of bhakti, and it's beneficial to not only human beings, but to animals, to the plants, to the insects, everyone. That's why, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu suggested that, okay, it's good that you do for your own self, but if you go in the open outside and chant, and let people hear that mantra, let animals hear, let insects hear, let birds hear, everybody hear that vibration of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so that they hear the name of Lord, and that gives them opportunity for higher consciousness bodies in the next life. So that is the best charity we can do, give the holy name. So we see, like in all over the world, people are going outside on the road to chant these names. So it's the purpose is to give opportunity to everyone. So if devotees don't go out and chant, even if temple is there, not everyone will come to temple. So we cannot wait for everyone. So we have to proactively go and help all mankind, so that even if they don't get immediate effect, they always have chance of getting higher conscious bodies in the next life. So that's why the process of bhakti is helpful for all the modes. Otherwise, if we go just by the modes, then there is a chance of repeating what we have done. And even in ignorance, there is Krishna is not possibility. Krishna says that if you live in ignorance, then you are going to get body in mood yonishu, not very intelligent body or animal. So how we live our life and how we spend our time is important. And those people who understand the importance of Shastra, who understand the importance of time, who understand the importance of doing bhakti, they try to give that bhakti to others also in whatever way possible, by giving name, by giving books, by giving prasad. So that's how we work for benefit of eternal benefit of the living being. So if we do some donation to some person, of course, it is a good pious activity because he is in need. But along with donation, if you can give him some spiritual thing, so if you give him a Bhagavad Gita, for example, and he reads Bhagavad Gita, even if you don't understand, if he just sees Bhagavad Gita, he reads Bhagavad Gita, that is the beginning of the spiritual life of that person. So that is the importance of bhakti process. We have to help everyone so that the mood of yoni issue, birth is not there. Even if that person is ignorance, if he by chance reads or hears or eats, he gets opportunity to elevate himself. And the people in mode of passion, uh, who are going too much, endeavoring too much for fulfilling their desires, if somehow or other they hear the names of the Lord, they get the Bhagavad Gita, they read Bhagavad Gita little bit also, that will trigger their higher consciousness to find out what exactly is this, and that is the beginning. So the people in passion and ignorance, um, the next birth is of struggle, of his more struggle maybe. So that's why goodness at least gives you higher destinations, higher association with devotees. But passion and ignorance, there is very less possibility that if you are too much in passionate person without doing any bhakti or any spiritual activity, then the next life may be the same, where people are just working, working, working. So, bhakti process. So, by these shlokas also we understand the importance of bhakti, that how important it is for everyone. So, we should try our best, whatever we can do for happiness and peacefulness of our society. So now on Krishna will explain about the different modes, and of course the explanation is going on about the different modes. But what is the result? So this is the destination, right? Krishna explained the destination. First he explained the characteristic, then he explained the destination, and then what immediately you get by these modes. So that we'll see in the next verses. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So any comments or any addition? Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.